Hey guys, Double here, back in another review, and today we're going to look at the NECA Heroes of the Storm Unholy Abomination from the Depths of Hell. Stitches. This is Stitches. I got this guy at FYE last week for 75% off. Really, really cheap. I like going to FYE for a couple reasons. All the people who worked there when I was there, because I worked there for one summer. They're all still there. I think most of them anyways. And, you know, they're into the same stuff. They're into metal and toys. So what can't you love about that? So, yeah, Stitches, I just got him. I've seen, they used to have 4. They had him sitting there forever. And then 75% off, I'm like, he's coming home. And it's probably cheaper than you think it is. So, yeah, really good deal on him. So with that being said, oh boy, I'm getting tired. I've already done a crap load of videos today. I think I got one more to do after this. Jeez, spoiled viewers. Nonetheless, so Stitches, I really do like this figure. I do have a couple of issues, like with most NECA things. But other than that, he's a-okay in my book. So, we're just going to look at his accessories quick, because the articulation's a whole nother monster. He comes with this meat cleaver, which slots together like that, and then you just pop that off. Easy peasy. Very bloody. That kind of looks like just bumps, but that side's a little bit more believable. And it does have this little hole in it, which I think is usually how you hang it off, but he's got nowhere to hang it off. And then he also has this little hook up here. You want to be very careful pulling this stuff out of his hands. There you go. This little hook. No blood on that though. Must be fresh. And then last but not least, he's got this Lobo chain. And when I say Lobo chain, I mean Lobo chain on steroids. I wish this thing was longer, but oh well. But this is like a Lobo chain on steroids. Nonetheless, this actually doesn't feel that bad. This piece down here is like a rubber, so it's got some flex to it. But I've had him holding this hook before. I've had him holding it by the chain before. Kind of difficult to do, but once you get his hand pried open, it's not too difficult to get in there. Now Stitches. Oh boy, where to start with this thing? He is uglier than sin. And he's got a bunch of articulation to expand his ugliness. So he's got what I like to call the most ridiculous articulation joint, an articulated tongue. It moves side to side, up and down. It can even like come out, to my understanding, more than that. I haven't been able to get that to work, but honestly, I don't know how you're supposed to put this in more than that. It's like there's no, I guess it must be back all the way or something, but It's very grotesque, to say the least. Very, very grotesque. But I like it. So yes. You just close his mouth there. And, yeah, he's just looking around, looking all ugly and stuff. I'm kind of trying to get it so he's not biting his tongue, but it's not working. So we're going to move on, because we're already at 5 minutes and we're only on his head still. So his head is on a double ball peg. It looks down, looks up, looks side to side, and then rotates on top of that. So you got a lot of expression to do with that. His shoulder, this side is stuck. It does not want to move out, but you can see there is a big ass hinge there, so it's just stuck. I mean, it ain't going nowhere. He's got a swivel at the elbow, and then his elbow actually did get to move. I mean, you can even straighten it out all the way if you want. But I was able to get this to move. Not more than that. Maybe not. But I guess that's it. But definitely moves more than the shoulder, because the hinge works. You get about almost 90 out of that. So that's always good. Then his hand over here is on a swivel and a hinge. It's very minuscule, so I don't even really notice it most of the time. And then this arm here rotates, moves down, moves back out, rotates here, the elbow. Then if I can figure out where the hinge is, let me pull him back so I can figure out where the hinge is. There is a hinge in here. There it is. As you can see, he does have a hinge there. Very difficult to move, but nice and stiff, so it's not going to be loose. Shouldn't be loose anyways. Then I gotta go up this way in order to show you this arm. This arm up here hinges up, rotates around. There's a single hinge in the elbow, and then a swivel at the elbow. Nothing in the wrist, but it's kind of skinny, so not too bad. His upper torso will also rotate a little bit. It's tighter in some spots. His legs, look at that. Freaking sick. His legs, this leg over here, get a little bit more free range with it. Does move in and out a little bit. Does have a knee joint that rotates, and then he does have a foot joint. Does the same thing. This leg over here does have that. Does have a hinge, I believe, on this side. Yeah. It's just stiff. Then he's got a swivel on the ankle and then a little teeny bit of a hinge. Just to show you that. It's more like a twitch. He's got that. And he's got that. Nothing insane. So, for those of you who don't know, Stitches is a character from World of Warcraft. I don't play the game, but I have a friend who does. And he'd probably dig the hell out of this thing. This thing is massive. I mean, here he is. And just because I still have him out. There he is. Here he is next to Batman. This Batman is like the only size comparison I have, and he is freaking huge. He might actually be the same height as the other characters. He's just got mass to him. Unless the other characters are the same height as this Batman. I know he's definitely taller than Sylvanas. Broke arse arrows, but this guy I'm going to have to give 9 out of 10 to. Whoa, fall down. Especially not when the only thing I'm holding is your head. It's not good. Definitely a 9 out of 10. Why only a 9? Well, I don't like the cheapness of the weapons. I think they could have been a little better. Then, you know, some of his joints are just insanely stiff, hard to move. And, you know, I don't like breaking stuff. Who does? It's not a pleasant experience. I never showed you his back, though. He's got his spine popping out there. Pretty gross. And then he's got some John Gaither easy viewing sights there. Some enormous ass crack and butt warts. Merry Christmas. God bless us, everyone. Hope you guys enjoyed this review. I certainly did, because this thing needs to be in people's collections. If you like Spawn stuff, this is the figure for you. If you like World of Warcraft stuff, obviously this is the figure for you. NECA stuff, just cool stuff, this is the figure for you. I almost saved it for 13 days, but I'm like, I'm probably going to get booked on that, so figured I'd just review it now. Just in time for the holidays, because, you know, who doesn't want a giant purple mass of gore for Christmas this year? You know, stupid little fucking monkeys instead. But that being said, I hope you enjoyed this review. I definitely did. And until next time, I will catch you guys later. Oh God, I'm so hideous. Oh God. I had to do that.